What's up with it? We live. Musical Live Radio, baby. You know what I'm saying? Talk about it too, the show. We about to get into it right quick. Got my boy in the studio. Saluting that boy Tony Johnson coming in, you know what I'm saying? It's going down. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it is. That's what it is. We live. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy Tony Johnson. He in the studio. I'm about to bring him in. You know what I'm saying? And man, y'all know what it is. What's up with it? Talk about it too. The show, my boy T. What's good with
it? Man,
what's good with it, family? What's good with it, man?
I'm with a king, you understand me? What's good?
Hey, I'm with a king. Hey, y'all excuse the noise right quick. I'm gonna get this mic straight so we can hear everything loud and clear, you know what I'm saying? What's been up, family?
Man, you know me, man. I'm just grinding it out, man. You know.
Already, man.
Good with you. I see you over there, man. You got your brand up, you know what I'm saying? You know how we do it, you know.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about. Melanated egg, ain't no doubt about it. Wealth is gangster, man. You know what I'm talking about.
You know how I gotta do it, man. You know
I love that, boy. I love that. Hey, everybody that's on the radio station, check it out. I got the mic turned up loud so that way y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear Kill Folk. You know what I'm saying? Once again, talk about it too, the show. I appreciate everybody tapping in, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get into it. We have to get right into it, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to basically get a flow to you, man. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to know, man, off the top is being you where you done came from.
Yeah.
The levels you done reached, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Trying.
You're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You're doing.
I salute that.
Tell us how your journey transitioned you to be where you at right now, man.
Man, it's been a long ride. You know, I left my mama's house at 11. I started leaving at 11. I left for good at 12.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was through in the streets. You know how it is in the temple. You understand me? I'm just head first in the streets, lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, I always tell people I was focused, even lost in the streets. I was never like out there to do crazy stuff. It was always about me just trying to provide, trying to get a. I knew early a job wasn't it for me. I knew that early. You know what I'm saying? So being in the streets, but not really. I'd be the first to say this. I was in the streets majority of my life, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not no street dude.
I feel.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
And most people won't even grab that comment.
Nah, hey, you breaking up. Hold that thought, Kinfolk. Hold that thought. You breaking up a little bit. But hey, what you just said was a whole bunch in one.
That's what I said. Most people won't even say that because you wanna pretend you're a street dude. Even the ones that ain't even really that dude want to pretend that they want, or even the ones that are street dudes, they want to stand on there and say, "Man, I'm really a street dude." You know what I'm saying? Like, so either side you look at it. Most people want to claim to be a street dude if they line to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? But my personality, I'm not no street dude. Like, in the context of the way people think of it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I feel you on that, man.
I'm a working dude that couldn't live by the working life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really just a go get my money, go home and chill. No club. Like, they was calling me an old man at 14, 15. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never did the clubs unless I was getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, really real started at 17, 18. So about 19, when we was doing shows, I was getting paid at the door because I would rent out the club and just make my money back off the tickets. Like, I never had a concept of, nothing else but making money. So from the streets to that. So what I do now is fast forward all that because, that's a whole lot. I got the book coming out, The Story of a Gangster next year, but the book that's coming out in January is The Streets Lied to Us. So that goes back to what we thought was real, what we thought gangster, what we thought was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'm a real dude. I'm a real this. I'm a real that.
Yeah.
And that's why I was just on the phone with a lady that she had a kid organization and we gonna team up. And I told her the reason I run with the Wealth is Gangster because these kids want to be gangster. When I was young, I want to be hard. I want to be real. I want to be a gangster. Didn't even really know what it meant, right. But I want to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like even though I wasn't no street dude and didn't want to hurt nobody, I ain't no punk. I ain't no this. You know what I'm saying?
So I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, finish your thought, man.
I'm just saying, even if you were just a working square dude, in the inner in you is still like, I ain't no punk though. You know, I'm still got a little gangster in me, even though I ain't trying to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So what I tell these kids is be gangster, but just do it where it's positive to your community. You know what I'm saying? Like we can still be gangster, we can still be real, but it's always negative when we do it.
Real talk, giving them a whole nother image on the gangster.
Oh yeah.
Because what you're saying, man, when you go back, see, we from that era where it was transitioning. So it was them images that they put out there that made us feel like we had to do this to be that gangster.
Yeah.
But like you say, man, you reverting it back to what it really is. That's just what you're saying is just be that man.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what
that's
I'm saying?
It. You know
what I'm talking about? Yeah. You ain't really gonna start no shit, but you ain't gonna take no shit.
Yeah, it's just respect. You know what I'm saying?
Man, say
negotiate.
That's real. That's real. Run that back for me. You broke up.
There's two things we don't negotiate with: respect and our manhood. No, I'm just saying, like it just we negotiate too much with our manhood and with respect. Them two things I don't play with, and them two things till I see otherwise, I come with respect because I demand it on this end. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So that's dealing with women or men. I don't.
Either way it go.
You know what I'm saying, like, that's not up for debate, or we're not gonna even talk. There's not nothing to discuss about. You know what I'm saying? So them just things I don't play with.
Real talk.
So that's just the basics on that, man.
Real.
The hustle and the life I live got me where I'm at today, where multiple. Yeah, I'm still here. I heard going in and out, but I'm still here.
All right.
My end.
Mine it's straight over here too. Like,
because I don't see nothing.
Huh. Yeah, it's mine. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Because I see a little glimpse in yours, but mine just.
Mine doing the same thing?
Yeah, you see a glimpse in mine?
Yeah.
That's what I keep saying. That's why I be pausing every time I see a freeze on your end. I just
that's crazy because like I say, mine just running straight too. But I guess it's just because we on our camera. So, but yeah, I'm sure. I don't know. You know how things work when it don't want something to jump off too. You know what I'm talking about? You saying signal strong over here. Your signal good. I don't understand it, but we gonna keep rolling through it. You know, I already know because it's crazy. Because man, let me tell you, that's what the first episode was about. You know what I'm talking about? It was crazy because man, I had been, checking the microphone and shit, getting everything straight, making sure everything is straight. You know what I'm talking about? Man, 24 hours before the first show, bro, the whole mic system just started. It just went distorted, bro. Like just fucked all the way up. You know what I'm saying? Went through that, so things be against some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like I got some shirts coming out called "Beautiful Struggle," man. When we come from where we come from, we gotta take the struggle and it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Don't even trip on that. We supposed to know that things gonna go right. It's just how we adapt to it.
Exactly.
It ain't that things gonna go wrong or right. It's just how you adapt when it happens. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen.
Real talk. That's real talk. Real talk. But hold on right quick. Let's jump back a minute ago. You said you got the book coming out.
The Streets Lied to Us.
Streets Lied to Us this January.
Late January, yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. The Streets Lied to Us coming out. Yeah, y'all be looking out for that, man.
I got it. It's just all the things that we call real gangster, this and that, and just breaking it down how really dumb it is. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta raise the standards on the things that we call OGs and the people we call real and the people we call. We gotta redefine that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of real stuff that ain't nowhere near real, but in our eyes is real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly, man.
I seen you pause a little bit, but
that's why I wasn't saying nothing. It keep doing it on your end. You keep freezing too. So no, but man, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at my signal, you know what I'm talking about? My signal saying it's strong. You know what I'm saying? Even on the station, everything ain't looking good. But like we were saying, you know, but man, we gonna work through it though, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm here.
We gonna work through it, man. Cause man, you doing a lot of things, like I was saying off the top, you know what I'm saying, with the Wealth is Gangster. When you came with that, when I seen that, I said, man, everybody can't even grasp that.
Nah, and I be going, you know, I have a lot of discussions with the preachers. Well, I always have discussions with them anyway, because we just, you know, I'm trying to get them right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, already.
But you know what I'm saying? So we have multiple discussions, but that's one of them. Like I tell them, I'm trying to catch the people that most people don't care about. So it really don't matter how society think about it. It's just about us and then before you know it, they're gonna be trying to take it and run with it. You know what I'm saying? So we got to set the trends, but we got to set it positive. We always set trends and we always start movement, but it's always some negative stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just about flipping it and making it positive.
Yeah, changing the energy on it. That's what's up, man. That's good talk. Man, you can't get no, you know what I'm saying? That's the mission. Yeah, that's the mission, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the mission. So you got the book coming out. You dropping some new music?
Yeah, we haven't. Well, this past November was the 20-year anniversary of Realer Than Real Records.
Right.
Oh, we got the. I was gonna drop it, but I'm gonna wait till January. January, we got the double disc of the greatest. It's gonna be a double disc, our greatest album, all our old songs, and then we got the new DVD and album that's new coming called Family Ties. We got Rambo coming up. We got Young P coming up. 11 Boys coming up. So we about to drop some stuff in 2022, man. You know, I've been taking some years off because, you know, I got the thrifts, I got the bees, I got the garden. I just really, like, what my plan was back in the days when I got in music, it was to get a deal so I can do all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Businesses. Then I realized years back when I was just putting out tens of thousands of dollars and artists was coming, falling off, going to jail, you know, different things that was happening.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me invest all this bread into starting the businesses, and then once I get the businesses going, then I'll fund the music again. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
I just changed my mindset on that. So I ain't really doing too much rapping. I'm gonna put an EP out with the Streets Live Tours to drop a music with that. But what I'm doing mostly now, man, is movies. You're gonna see movies. Like Young P dropped a single called Dirty America. So I wrote a short four-part series of Dirty America.
That's what's up.
Rambo got an album coming out, but instead of an album, we're gonna shoot a movie, and the album gonna be soundtrack to the movie. Yeah. So the new thing for Realer Than Real Records, we're putting out a lot of movie and short film content with music.
Exactly. That's the blast right there. I feel you on that. That's what you know, part of the music life with the music life soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to collide, man. We've been talking, like you said, we've been talking about it.
Yeah, we've been talking.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You juggling, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go, man. That's a blessing, man, to see a good brother. You know what I'm saying? Doing what you're doing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because like you just broke down the music part. You know what I'm saying? And then before, we was talking about how you came up and asked you about the Wealth is Gangster. So give us a little more in depth on what the Wealth is Gangster representing, what you bringing forth for the people. What? Because I know that's that brand, man. Like I say, once I seen it, it hit me. So the wealth part for the people, because I know you about the people and you're about the future. We're gonna get to that too, man. You know what I'm saying? You said something the other day on the phone, man, and that's real man talking. We're gonna get to that, what you said the other day. But let the people know, let us know where you going with the Wealth is Gangster. And not even, we talked about the gangster part, so you know what I'm talking about. Give us what the wealth is.
The wealth. Yeah. The wealth is a standard that we gotta set, man. Like, our standards as Black people as a whole are too low. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we happy that we ain't go to jail. We happy that we stayed alive. We happy that we got a job. Like, we happy for the lowest of the low. You know what I'm saying? Of stuff that should be regular. Like, that's the stuff we so happy for. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know nothing about, man, my great grandpa left me these plots of land, and my great grandpa started a business 30 years ago, and now I'm the CEO. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know nothing about that, and that's the standard that I want to set. That we don't know nothing else but passing on land. We don't know nothing but passing on corporations and businesses. We don't know nothing else but that. When that's just second nature. Like I had some parents tell me I know you said we're gonna talk about it, but with my youth program, that what about stocks, bonds, real estate, stuff like that is too much for the kids. I'm like, these kids, you hear some of these kids' conversations in the room when ain't no dust around, they talk like they talk crazy, you know what I'm saying? So these kids own it.
Say, for real.
But like I tell them, I say our kids don't know nothing about none of this, but I know people from other races that kids know how to run banks and open up bank accounts at 5, 6.
True
that. Some of my kids don't even know how to do it at 18. You know what I'm saying? Like, so our standard is just that wealth part is just about raising the standards. It ain't all about money. It's about freedom.
Come on, man.
See, people think all he talk about is money. Wealth is that I can go in my house and go get me some okra out of my backyard and I ain't got to worry about going to the store.
Real talk. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying.
Wealth is I got a thrift store. So what I had a let me show you wealth. Wealth is I own my own thrift store, right?
Yeah, come on, man.
So I was organizing in my thrift store, right?
Yeah.
And wealth is I got me a nice little Nike jacket from my own thrift store, shopping with myself. You know what I'm saying?
Just like that.
I done bought land in Africa, and I'm investing into companies that I want to be billion-dollar companies.
Right.
But wealth ain't only the money. You know what I'm saying? Like wealth is that I didn't have to be nowhere today. So I told my partner I'll be late to open up my store to chop it up with you.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, real talk, bro.
That's wealth. You know what I'm saying?
Talk.
Like, so it's
real talk.
Wealth is like I tell these kids. That's why I added it with the gangster. Wealth is if you got kids, be there for your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like wealth is start coming up with an idea, writing it on paper, and going to open that small business. That's wealth. Like if we raise standards of wealth higher than we live it on now, like right now, what did our parents tell us to do? Go to school, stay out of trouble, try to make this work.
Take your ass to work. So what?
Like I tell my mom, it ain't your fault. You taught us what you were taught.
Right.
But we have to change that standard. It ain't about blaming this and that. It's about changing. Exactly, I ain't blaming you for not passing nothing down to me. But I'm gonna make sure I start right now passing on
something different, breaking them chains, man. That's what it's all about. Breaking them chains.
So that's all it is, and we got to do that as a whole. It's cool. We got football players, basketball players, but I'm talking about regular people got to have this standard. Now, I'm not talking about no superstar,
right? Who going to get it?
No rapper. You know, I'm talking about the everyday person.
Right. Real talk, man. Real talk. Real talk, man. Yeah, man. Say, bro, man. Whatever it is, we gonna get back on this line. Y'all gonna fuck with you some more on here, man.
Oh yeah, we like this.
Like what you saying, man. Is it the wealth is a mindset, basically.
That's it. It, man. Like I told my partner, they always tell me when I talk about investing, oh man, when I get some big money, I'm gonna invest. And that's why I know they lying, because wealth ain't even it ain't even investing when you get some money. You start today. If I ain't got $1, just changing my mindset, I'm already wealthier. Now I just gotta move different. You know what I'm saying? Like that the wealth is changing your mindset to think on a higher frequency. Now you can get to the money. Like I told my partner the other day, I said, man, I got a few properties, right? I didn't have no money for none of them when I pulled up and got the number. I didn't have that money that it costed. But my drive, my push, my get creativeness, my, you know what I'm saying, the wealth in my brain
already
produced it without having the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So exactly. Wealth is the mindset, like you say.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's the mindset. And this is the thing, bro, you know what I'm saying? Talk About It Tuesday show, you know what I'm saying? Once again, it's my brother Tony Johnson, music industry, we know it, Gangsta T, Trouble Town veteran, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody tapping in to Talk About It Tuesday show. My boy is talking about what's real, man. Talking about what the vibe is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I salute you, boy. Eminem, salute you, you know what I'm saying? That mindset, wealth is gangster. That's why, like you say, that's why you bring it back to the gangster for the kids, catching the future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Books, movies, honey store, the bees,
Yeah, the bees coming, man. You know what I'm saying? The bees coming, man. I tasted some of the honey last week. It'll be ready about another year. This is my first year harvesting, and I got more bees coming in March. So next year I should start getting my first little old real things where I can sell. Right now it's just more of a taste and getting the right thing.
Right. Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. That's the thing, bro. That's why where we at right now, brothers like you know what I'm saying, expressing all the gifts that's inside of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Send us. We got big. Every family has a $1 billion worth of network. It's just about do we pull it out of?
Straight up, and changing this system. Doing that. That's gonna shock the system. It's gonna change the system that is already against us.
Yeah.
But once we learn how to, as a whole.
And
it's coming, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's coming. The vibe changing, and with brothers like you shooting out what you shooting out, you're gonna help push that forward, push that change forward, man. Sure. And that's what we need, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, man, let me highlight. I wanted to highlight you, get you on the show for sure. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh man, you know I'm locked in with you, bro.
Because that's what it is, man. Honey, you know what I'm saying? Land in Africa. Let's talk. Got the spelling bee this weekend.
Yeah, I got the spelling bee coming up. You know what I'm saying? I just want to. My thing is like the CEO Youth League. I started that youth program because we have Pop Warner football, basketball, baseball. I was just talking to a lady that I'm partnering with about this. I'm like, I never understood why only half or 1% of our kids make it in sports, professional sports, right? Only half or 1% make it. What I'm saying is only half of that half really become successful, like wealthy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, so if 99.9% or 99.5% of our kids don't make it in something, why do we feed it 100% of it to them?
That's a good question.
You know what I'm saying? Like I talk to kids all the time. What do you want to do? Football, basketball, football, basketball, football. Right. I'm like, okay. I say, and so now I ask them, outside of sports, what do you want to do? Nothing. I'm talking about in the sports ain't really the problem. The problem is all we feed them is sports.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I be having events for educating kids and this and that. And I have a parent, if it's sprinkling outside, I have a parent tell me, I ain't gonna be able to make it. There's a little rain outside. I'm saying this is the same parent that drove through a tornado to get to the basketball tournament.
Yeah, bro, that's real, bro. It's like, come on, man.
And your son ain't even good. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to be real with our kids. Like, it's cool to play sports, but sports should be third or fourth on your list. After knowing how to invest, knowing about money, knowing about banking, knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should know about all that. So even if you do make it, you good. But 99, I had a lady actually argue with me because I did a post about all the people in Temple that had made it in professional sports. I'm like, I'm not dissing nobody. My uncle's at the top of the list, Kenneth Davis. I'm not dissing nobody. I'm saying out of all the people that came through this system, these only the people that made it, football or basketball. That's a small ratio compared to the thousands and thousands of kids that went through that school.
Yeah, exactly. Real talk, man. Come on with it, man.
I don't even know why that's an argument. That's a true fact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real, man. That's real.
And see what started really messing me up when I started thinking about that is, okay, if the 99% that think all their life they're gonna make it in sports, and then in high school, or even the ones that go to college for a year or two, then they like, damn, they got to go back home, right? So now they a little depressed. They on drugs. They go to the streets. Everybody side out them like, nigga, I thought you were gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? I thought you were supposed to make it. You know what I'm saying? So that make them more depressed. That make them more aggravated. That make them get into the streets deeper. Because what they do, they don't know nothing else now. They didn't make it in sports, so all they can do is go to the factory job. Because what? But if we'd have taught them at a youngster, man, about stocks, bonds, investing, this and that, even if they go to a college for a year or two and don't make it, they're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna start this investment firm. Yeah. I'm gonna start this because you know what I'm saying? Even though so we would kill depression, we would kill a lot of streets, people going to jail, because a lot of them when they come from college and get in the streets, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know exactly. A lot of them go right to the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying?
They out of place, They out of place because they trying to adapt to something they really don't know what they're doing.
Real tough. Yeah. So when I started CEO Youth League, I'm thinking about all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then I started talking to kids, and I'm like, man, it's just really, we lost as a people. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. Like even right now, you talked about the spelling bee, right? We having it this Saturday. Just another event I want to do. We're gonna have all type of different events, but I'm trying to make. I'm writing a movie for my kids, right? It's called Cool Kids. We're gonna shoot this hopefully in Bartlett High School, and it's gonna be about all the nerds and the computer heads. They gonna be the cool ones in school, not the football.
Yeah.
I'm a reverse it.
Flip it. You know you flipping it. Yeah. That's what's up, man. Just
so they can see the other side. Not saying that it's bad to be a football player, but I want them to see it from the other side. Like the kids you laugh at, they cool kids. You need to get by them. They might start the next Twitter or Facebook or something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. I might be the one to see your life, man.
I just want to celebrate. And this is what I tell parents, like, okay, say you got 4 kids, right?
Right.
The 1 or 2 that's real good in sports are the ones, not that you love them more, you just highlight them more because they're accomplished in sports.
Yeah.
But what about the other 2 that just want to write a book or just want to spell? Or who raising them up? So when I thought about that program, I said, I'm gonna raise all the special talent up.
Already, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I got 11-year-old that can draw you. Man, I got some. I should have had one of her paintings in here. They hanging on my wall. All kind of African art in 30 minutes. I'm talking about 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like we got Jada DTV. She 15. She about to start her own YouTube channel. You know, so I'm showing kids right now. You can start a business. You're the talent right now. Some of these kids can retire their parents right now.
Off the top, man.
Yeah,
that's the vibe, man. And everything right there in their hands too to make it.
Yeah, you know So once again, it's about raising the standard. Same thing as what this gangster CEO Youth League. Everything about raising the standard, man.
Exactly. That's what it is, man. Pushing up to the next level, bro. That's what we need. That's what I mean. That's what the universe doing anyway. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. But we always find ourselves at the bottom, though. That's the problem. We find ourselves at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we got people that's shining out, but I always say as a whole because I don't want to talk about the few people that make it out. Because you know what I'm saying? If it's tens of thousands that's drowning,
exactly, we lose.
It don't matter about the few hundred that made it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it matters, but it don't matter to the big picture.
Right, we losing.
Yeah. So I like to show myself at the scrap yard. I like to show myself at the dump yard. I like to show the ugly stuff that says if we want to build our own nation, we gotta learn how to do sewage plants. We gotta learn how to do plumbing. We gotta know those skills and those trades. Because you talk about freedom. Freedom is buying your town and really running the water system, the light system, and everything. Right. But most of us don't want no freedom like that. We just want them to treat us better. See, I want real freedom.
Yeah, that's fine, bro. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? You know, you see it especially if you online. You see that every day, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you say, it's just like niggas don't want more. You know what I'm saying? And even and like you say, it ain't about the money. It's about more peace.
Yeah.
A more stable mental. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And learn how to get this money to pass it down. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm all the way with that, man. And that's what the vibe is right now, man. You know what I'm saying?
But it's about making sure it's just about making sure your family's straight, man. Like when COVID hit, I seen a lot of women in the store looking for everything. And I'm like, where the men at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I had that black man dinner because it's about us raising the standard. We ain't got to ask for permission. We ain't got to ask our lady to, can we be kings?
That's real talk, man. Hold on. I probably broke up on you. You probably broke up on me, but just hold that right there till you come back in, man. Because that's real talk, bro. That's real talk, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get a whole new satellite or something, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because we can't. It's too far. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna chop it up on YouTube anyway, make it look as good as it can. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all holding on with us. Just ride with us, man. We convo with the king. You know what I'm saying? Tony Johnson, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Shit, that's what it is, man. Yeah, but you were saying about asking for permission. Whoop the whoop. It don't make no sense, boy. I'm telling you, man. It's so fire. It's what it is, bro.
our community back as men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like long story short, like okay, I look at it like this, and our women did a great job, right?
Yeah.
And I love our women, and we're gonna be right there with them, right?
Right.
But as men, if we say our community, most people like to say what the black community is in the shithole or you know messed up or whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so if we gonna run with that narrative, then we got to realize, okay, well, most black households ran by single mothers, right?
True.
Okay, so that's the problem. So it like in my book, I start off my book saying, okay, everything that happens to us is systematic. We know this. Of course, the government set it up. Yeah. They start paying women to be single in the 70s, 80s. So we know all this. You know what I'm saying? So when
we know the trick. Yeah.
Yeah, I speak this knowing all that extra stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Right.
But at the end of the day, like we really a lot of black men submit to their women's. Why? Because we was raised by a single mother, so we used to mama running everything. We used to a woman running everything.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? And in that moment, we lost a little of our manhood. Not that we can't listen to our women, not that women don't give us great advice, but I'm talking about as far as running a household.
Right. Running the situation, running the castle.
And that's what I mean when I said earlier about negotiating with manhood. That's a negotiation. Most men now got to negotiate with their woman about being the man.
Right. Yeah. Man, and it's so retarded out here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
It's so retarded out here, man. Because it, like you say, when they didn't raise no leaders.
Yeah. They made us as submitters because most of us went to church, so we was told to submit and you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That submit and forgive all our life. Submit.
Yeah.
Forgive. Submit.
Be docile like a
motherfucker. And the one to run everything. Yeah. So when you mix with that and then you mix it with out of control in the streets, that's a bad mix. You know what I'm saying? That has a lot of black men just confused, lost, aggravated.
Man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing that
insecure.
Hold on, I'm the leader. I run this situation. But see, it's a catch-22 with that though, right? Okay, so like we had at the Black Man Dinner, I was telling them, we got to take our community from our women to take the community back. Not that we don't listen.
Right.
Not that we don't take advice, but we don't ask for permission to take over our household and run our household. Right. So that sounds good and dandy, right? But what goes with that is you can't talk all that big man stuff.
You hear it?
Yeah. You can't talk all that man stuff and then can't back it up. You feel me?
Right. Real talk.
So a lot of us, we want to be the man, but then we don't produce it.
Damn. Yeah, come on back in, man. Yeah, there you go. Man, what the hell?
Our families in situations. We don't put our families in situations to be taken care of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I tell men, I say, okay, the woman you work hard for, she love you to death, right? She with you, she your ride or die. That's cool. You go to work, you provide, you pay the bills. But how much more would she love you if she knew that, man, this man got a trust and everything set up and I'm taken care of no matter what for the rest of my life?
Yeah, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? That's the man stuff I'm talking about. Like providing and feeding, that's normal. That's what when I say raise the standards, I don't want to hear nobody say, man, I got to work for my kids. I put a roof over my kid's head. What you?
Yeah, that's mandatory. Talking about raising that level though.
I'm talking about tell me you bought a couple roofs to pass on to your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like putting a roof over their head is what you're supposed to do. Like I can't submit that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I can't. I don't know if that's mean or not, but I'm not doing what you're supposed to do, man.
Right? Yeah, it's trying to get to that next level, boy.
That next level, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah.
It don't mean that you can't do it. You can do it today. It means, man, if I'm broke and I ain't got nothing today, like I always tell people, today is the first day of the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been messing up. I've been tripping. I've been doing all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not after the day. When I wake up today, I got my notebook. I'm focused. That's how quick you can change your life right there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you can be on the street corner. Like one of my mentors, man, he slept under bridges, and then he got a storage unit, and then he lived in a storage unit, and then he got a $10 membership at the gym just to go take baths. So now he a 7-8 figure dude. But he did that while he was building up his business because he couldn't afford an apartment. He had some money. He wasn't like homeless.
Right.
Like, man, instead of paying this $1,000 a month, I'm gonna pay for my storage. Yeah. I'm gonna pay $10 over there. You know what I'm saying?
He found the way.
Yeah, he sacrificed for a better day. He was laughed at. He was women left him and everything.
And you got to fight for
it. He sacrificed. You know how we sacrifice for sports?
Right.
Sacrifice everything.
Just dumb shit anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Sacrifice for building wealth, man.
Like, that's right. Yeah. You got to fight for it. Sacrifice and fight for it. Yeah.
And when I talk to people about stocks, they be like, "Well, I ain't got no money for it." I'm like, "I seen you at McDonald's 4 times this week. If you cut it down 2 times, you can still instead of 4 go 2 times, and then that $20 put that in the stock market every week for the rest of your life. You blowing it anyway, so you ain't even got to worry about what."
Do something different with it.
You was gonna blow it anyway. I told my uncle, you've been spending $20 a day for the last 20 years on lottery tickets. If you'd put $20 a day in the stock market, you'll be worth $300,000 right now. For the last 20 years, if you'd put $20, he'll be poor or not have nothing to change your life. But it takes time. Wealth is over time. It ain't gonna happen like that.
Right. You gotta have some, you gotta have some patience.
Yeah, like I tell people, my life is like every day I'm building a brick house, right? But I only got 1 brick a day. Sometimes I might find 2 or 3.
Come on, man.
So some days I might find 2 or 3, and I'll be able to put 2 or 3. But most days I just wake up and put that 1 brick.
Come on, man. Real talk, bro. That's my motto. Shit, brick by brick to the building big, man.
Okay,
That's real. That's what it is.
That's what it is, man. And you gotta and be patient with it, because a lot of people that say no to that, you've been working the last 15 years anyway, and you ain't been building no bricks. So while you've been working the last 15 years, I've been putting a brick. Now I got a house now.
Yeah.
But 15 years ago, you were laughing at me though. You know what I'm saying? Now I got a full house that I own.
Yeah. Look at that nigga with that 1 brick. Yeah. Niggas like that. Look, that nigga got 1 brick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
So like when we go back to the honey or the garden, this and that. This is my first year. So, but in 5 years, them bricks will be. I have a farm. I have a bee. You know what I'm saying? I put my bricks in this year. I started putting bricks up this year. So just start. Start today, man. Just grab your first brick and put it down.
Start today.
Start today, man. Right now. You got 5 cents in your pocket. Go grab find a piece of paper and a pen.
Yeah.
Right there. Your rich
phrase of the day.
Yeah.
Start today. You know what I'm talking about? That's real. That's real, bro. And like you say, man, brick by brick, man, just keep building, man. And at the same time, that's like with yourself, because with wealth is a mindset. So start building on yourself day by day. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of the problem. Like you said, we so broken, man. We so disenfranchised. You know what I'm saying? To where it's hard for a lot of folks to grasp what's going on. It's hard for men, like you say, due to a whole bunch of circumstances, to grasp being a king, being a leader. You know what I'm saying? Being they self off the top. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas can't even be they self.
You
know what I'm saying?
Not a black man anyway.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And
that was set up systemized though.
Yeah, right. Yeah, ain't no doubt about that. Yeah.
The system got us in the chokehold, and the system reward women that say forget us, that throw us to the side, that don't respect us. Because at the end of the day, the woman in the back of her mind know, even if it don't work with this dude, this white system got me. They gonna give me food. Yeah. If I kick him out, they gonna give me food stamps. They gonna give me housing. They gonna give me all this. All I gotta do is get rid of that black man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So they know that in the back of their mind too. So that's why I say, as black men, we gotta raise our standards. Where I just started a pantry, so I'm gonna start giving out food and clothing. Why? Not because we don't have churches doing it. I'm doing it because our community, and not because we got churches doing it, because we got plenty of people already.
Yeah, doing pantries and stuff, right?
But the reason I'm doing it is because how many black men are running pantries.
Right. Setting an example. Put another brick on top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can feed ourselves. We can feed ourselves. My motto, my things that I say that we need to do as black people, we got to feed ourselves, house ourselves, clothe ourselves, educate ourselves, then know how to protect it all. So all of my businesses go into all of those things. You know what I'm saying? Like you see me feed myself, you see me real estate housing myself, you see me building businesses like thrift store that, you know what I'm saying? Now I can supply my own furniture.
Yeah, man. Boy, you
supply my own clothes, my jacket. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the wealthness where the money ain't even the wealth no more. That's why I got some new shirts coming. Cash poor, asset rich. Because I want us to fall out of love with cash. Like dope boys want the money in their pocket, they want the money under their bed.
Right.
You gotta touch it, but you gotta realize every day cash lose value. So
true that.
It's been a lot of days. I don't got $1 to my name, right? But I can go by my thrift store where it's tens of thousands of dollars worth of items. I can go buy pieces of land that's worth thousands. I can go buy all my assets that I got laying around like this right here. This is the asset that's just gonna grow old with me. Just collect stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
already. Yeah, I feel you.
I got one of the first electric washers that I'm gonna grow old with. I'm gonna get restored. Like wealth is a whole different thing. Like that washer that I'm gonna get restored gonna be worth more than if I put that money in the bank and let it sit for 20 years. In 20 years, you know what I'm saying? Like the cash ain't the wealth, and that's why I got the cash poor asset rich, because we got to get into assets. Like if you got 5,000-10,000, most of us want to hold it, show it, man. If I got 5,000-10,000, I'm gonna go put. If I got 10,000, I'm gonna invest 900 to pay some bills and go home and eat me some noodles, man. Like that ain't no money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let that 9,000 bubble. You know what I'm saying? But most of us will go to the mall. We'll go to Papa Do's.
Yeah.
We'll go buy baby something online. Oh, baby, that's cute. You know
ball all the way out. Ball all the way out. You feel me? Like we can get rid of all this shit. That shit burn a motherfucking hole in a nigga leg.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
say, man.
You know how much you know how much money run through black households every tax season, bro?
Say, boy.
You know how many businesses and how many people can become six-figure people, millionaires if they invested that. If they invested, say 2 years a day, 3 years a day, they damn tax. I know some people get 8,000-10,000.
Man,
say you put that up for 2-3 years, and I always tell people like I say you've been poor making it all year, right? Why you can't live without nothing once you get a check in your hand?
Right? Like, you ain't been doing it. Yeah. Sit your ass down. You know,
but soon we get some money. Oh, I've been needing this. I've been needing that. I've been wanting this. I've been wanting, man, sit down somewhere. Like Dr. Boyce taught me years ago. We got to be willing to live a couple years like no one want to, so we can live the rest of our life like nobody can.
Yeah.
Like,
comfortable for a little bit.
Struggle and sacrifice for 5 years to be locked in with our money, to be locked in, focused, just to change the generations of our family. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me, bro. Like, even when I get with my family, they be like, let's go to Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate holidays. I don't do all that, but I do understand and love the family getting together, right?
Yeah, exactly. We should do that anyway. It ain't got to be just that 1 or 2 days, them 2, 3, 4 holidays.
Anyway, but I understand why we do that.
Right.
You know,
the system. Yeah.
System let us off. You know what I'm saying? So we only get a couple of times off a year. So system let us off this time to celebrate. I get it. I'm not tripping on that. Like I said, I don't even fight with my people on that. I get it. One thing about me, I don't complain about nothing. I see what the problem is and I try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? If I can't fix it, I'm not sitting and complaining about it. But like I tell my mama now, instead of let's get together just to eat food that's half the time killing us. Sure. Anyway, let's get together and start a family LLC. So when we go out to eat, then we can write it off as a family or a business. So let's get together on the same pretense, but let's build.
Yeah, let's build.
You know, that's the thing we don't do. We'll get the whole family will come together, family reunions and everything. Everybody that got drunk, tripped out, cussed at each other. Ain't nobody in there talked about building nothing for the family.
No.
So why we can't just, not to say have it turn into school, but why we can't have a section where it's men over here talking about, man, it's good to see the family, woo, but these are the plays for the family.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. Yeah, that's what.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, girl, she got the talent. Oh, girl, she don't work it all anyway, so she can be the volunteer. You know what I'm saying? Like this the $1 million operation at the family reunion. We don't even know how to play.
Yeah, you got all you need.
It's everything. Oh, she don't work. She do work, but so she can throw a little money on it. She can do this. He can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a corporation right here, bro.
Put it together, man. Say.
And we still having a good time, still partying. We can still do all that. But at the same time, we was constructive. Now we build some. We take our notes and we go back to the house, and now we stay in connection and we just keep building.
Real talk.
And we just do it every family reunion. Every time it's a family thing. We get together at such and such birthday party. Okay, but what we can't say, man, you know about this play? Okay, we write these notes up. Okay, let's go have a good time with the family. That's it. It ain't about making everything so super serious and everything, but we need to be more serious. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man.
It needs to be more serious, and that's what I be talking about, man. But that starts with the men, because I don't think if the men don't do it, who else gonna do it there?
True that. That's real, man. Changing the vibe.
Cause and raising the standard.
You know how I feel, man. We got to get to the next thing.
Yeah,
especially for these babies. You know what I'm saying? Off the top, because they trying to squeeze the vice grips. So Lord knows what's gonna be going on in the future with them. So they got to be equipped with this here, man. You know what I'm saying?
And when we talk manufacture, going to the warehouse and going to fast food, that's gonna be robots, bro.
Exactly.
So if you ain't giving your kids investing in different other skills, they can fall back on different trades. Like if you got a trade, even if you didn't know nothing else, you can always have a job because you know how to build a house or you know how to carve. You know what I'm saying? Like we need trades, we need skills, we need garden, we need different stuff where even if the system say forget you, you still can survive.
Right. Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of
make something happen. Shit.
Yeah. And so that's what we doing. We ain't talking about it no more. We doing it. We making it happen. Slowly but slowly.
That's where it's at, man. Planting them seeds, man. Sure. You know what I'm talking about?
That's it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got to. Yeah.
I always tell people, I say we got to be patient, but in a rush at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
We got to be in a rush because every day I'm working, every day I'm building, every day I'm putting a puzzle together. So I'm in a rush every day, right?
That's real,
but I'm patient enough to know that all these seeds I'm planting take time.
Take time. Yeah, you got to drop. You got to drop some back there sometime and keep walking to the next. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come back around and walk ahead.
By the time you've been there, you're gonna be like, oh man,
see the mud starting to bud. Some starting to bud off that mud. You know what I'm talking about? That's the vibe, bro.
You still planting, man. So that's why I'm always looking to build. I'm always visually. The system is a big system. They'll swallow you whole if you by yourself. I don't care how.
That's real.
We're not really used to as people. We're not really used to as people building with each other. Because the easiest thing for us to do is say, forget the next black man.
Yeah.
That's
it's saying it's over with for that, man.
Yeah.
We need, you know, like you said, we need good teams. We need good tribes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We gotta have it if we want to really seriously build.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like to me, it's about power. I got people that's deep into the religion. I got people that's deep into the Moors. I got people that's deep into the omenT. Right. I got all that, right? And I respect all that because I know what frequency they own, so I respect it. But like I tell them, only thing I'm interested in is power. You know what I'm saying? Because that would rule this world. So no matter what you claim to be, if you ain't got no power, you just somebody that claim to be something.
You just got the label on your forehead.
Yeah. I'm this, I'm that. Okay, but you still under a system that can kill you and mess you off anytime. You're not passing on no wealth. Your people still struggling. Yeah. So what you claim to be, really, what is it? What does it mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't do no titles. I'm just a black man that's looking to have real power. And power is doing what you want to do despite oppositions. Like if somebody give you a job or give you something, that's not power. They just gave you. They can snatch that away. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man.
It's like sports. They give them a little power, give them a little money, but soon they act right. Oh, you tripping?
Let me get that.
Go sit on the sideline. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me get that from you.
Yeah, they don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. I'm out the power, so I don't get into like the slave arguments, what I call it, going back and forth with another black person about our opinions, and because it don't matter. We two powerless people arguing about what? Like,
at the end of the day, yeah, exactly.
That's like people in jail. They going back and forth, going back. Man, y'all still got to go to that same cell at the end of the day. What are y'all talking about, man?
Real talk, man.
And we laugh at them, but we do the same thing in the free because we in a certain type of cell too. And we go back and forth with each other. We ain't did no building today. I done said forget you. You said forget me. Okay, so what have we accomplished today?
Yeah, nothing but a negative vibe. Nothing but a negative vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Ready to take each other away from each other family, and we ain't accomplished nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Some more discord.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's one thing I teach with the kids too is conflict resolution, man. Because we got to be able to start saying it's cool to say, man, my bad. I stepped on your shoes, my bad, my G.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make you weak because, you know, like, some people, you accidentally step on their shoes and they be ready to kill you, man. I accidentally did,
for real, like, my nigga, for real. Like, crazy, bro.
That's just the mental, that goes with the raising the standards. That goes with a lot of different stuff. And we hurting on a lot of angles, man, but we just got to take them steps every day, man.
Big time. Yeah, that's real talk, man. That's where we at, man. And I'm definitely an advocate for all that you saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Raising the standard, trying to drop some knowledge to the future. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And everything you saying, like I was saying earlier, that's what the whole situation is right now. Universally, man, it's going up. You know what I'm saying? The vibe is up, the frequency up, and you gotta get yourself in a position to be able to, like you said, work for yourself, build for yourself, because all that low level shit, that's dropping off. That frequency is dissipating. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like you were saying, and like, you know, I'm in total agreement, man. You gotta sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? You gotta work hard, you gotta fight for that shit. You gotta fight for it. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta fight for that mentality. You know what I'm talking about?
Because when you start building that mentality, the rest of the world gonna say you crazy. They gonna laugh at you.
Oh, yeah. You know you already know.
So even the ones that try, when they get laughed at, they go back. They might try for a minute and say something, somebody laugh at them, then they go back. You know what I'm saying? That's when you gotta have confidence
in yourself off the top.
I know I'm confident with myself. Yeah, I don't even care if I'm by myself. I spend a lot of time by myself, but it's cool. Because I know what I wanted, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mission in life is more than a woman I can love, more than anything I can do. And they always say, you know, like I had a talk with a lady. She was talking about, I just want to live as long as I can, because we was going back and forth about impact. Because I'm big on impact, and she thought I was crazy because she was talking about, well, I want to live to at least 100, this and that. I said, well, I being 100 is cool, but because you know my grandma, she lived to 97. That's cool, nothing wrong with that. But it's people that died at 30 that had a bigger impact over the world than people that lived to 100. You know what I'm saying? So like, who really lived the most? Who really lived longer? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's people. Malcolm X is still talked about every day, and he's been dead 50 years, right?
True.
It's a lot of people that died before and after Malcolm X that we don't even know who they are.
I ain't know nothing about them.
There's people that's still alive right now that was alive when Malcolm X was out. We don't know who they are. So they've been alive in the flesh longer. Yeah. But their impact is nowhere near.
What was that impact?
That's the impact. So I'm more big on impact. That's when it comes to everything. Like with my kids program. Yeah, I want hundreds of kids, right? But I take 20 or 30 if I know they start businesses right now, they investing right now, because that's a bigger impact than the Boys and Girls Club having 100 kids and all they doing is play.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't reach this time, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
So they get big money for babysitting. They ain't nothing wrong with their parents. You know, parents that work, they need that.
Yeah, they ain't watching
the kids that's investors, that's buying real estate, that's starting YouTube channels. That's a bigger impact to me. You know what I'm saying? So everything I do is about impact, man.
Yeah, touching somebody that touches. So they can touch something.
Yeah, and keep making it. Like I had one of my students, she told me, she said, I'm going to be the first millionaire out of CEO.
Oh, really, man?
It did to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they call me for the knowledge, and I give them the game, and I tell them, like, and I be talking to them like adults about business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like my Jada, she wanted a fee for performing at the spelling bee, right? I I have to tell her, like, how we gonna do this with value? Like, so if a venue book you, are you valuable enough to bring that venue money? Because venues only book artists that can bring money in.
True.
So them the type of lessons that I teach them as kids that most of us don't even know in our adults. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real, bro. Real talk.
And we got 30-year-old rappers. We got 30-year-old rappers right now. Man, you gotta give me 2,000 to perform. Man, you can't even bring 5 people in this club. How they gonna give you 2,000? He don't know his value. He don't understand value.
Yeah, that's real, bro.
I'm teaching my kids now. Build your value. So when you tell them a price, they gonna respect it because they know you worth it. You know what I'm saying? And you know you worth it because if they don't say nothing, they be like, okay, how you want that price for what? Because I got you got a stat sheet of your value.
Yeah.
You know the price.
We got about 3. Go ahead, bro. Yeah, there you go.
I'm just saying, as long as you build your value, when you tell them a price, you can stand on it because you know what you're worth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real talk, man. Real talk, man. Kivo, check this out, man. We got about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, bro.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate it, man.
Man, look, we could chop out all day. You know what I'm saying?
You know how that is.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, man.
This regular. This ain't even no interview. We just chopping it up.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Just chopping it up, getting it out there, man. Talk about it too. You know what I'm saying? We just talking about it, man. I salute you. You know what I'm talking about? Big time, man. Appreciate you for coming on and giving the people some time. You know what I'm saying? Dropping this knowledge like that, there, man. I hope the listeners that's listening, y'all pass them this along. You know what I'm saying? If you in the area, man, my boy got the spelling bee coming up for the kids. You know what I'm saying? It's CEO Youth League.
Salute to you for DJing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We're going to be up in there. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to be up in there, man. But I just want to give my salutes to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I see what it is. You know what I'm talking about? I see what you're doing. I appreciate what you're doing, man. I know the people going to appreciate what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And the vibe that you're shaking out there, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope everything catch on.
Yeah.
But what you shooting at, you know what I'm saying?
The whole vision.
I'm saying, the whole vision. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what it is. You part of this whole vision, like you say, not just our community, but all over.
Yeah.
Because we need that all over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For this new thing where we headed to, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because all this is meant, you know what I'm saying, and it's realer than what a lot of people think. You know what I'm saying? So like you were saying, impact, man. The thing is the impact of a whole bunch of these souls, man, these dead souls out here, or these sleep souls with this vibe, man, this wealth, bro. And for people like us, you couldn't have never said it better, man. Wealth is gangster going into the future, man. Yes, sir. So, man,
I appreciate you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They can reach out on Facebook at CEO Youth League.
CEO Youth League.
And Wealth is Gangsta on Facebook, and the websites will be up in the next week. Good too. You know what I'm saying? .com. They be both same thing. .com. So rock with us, man, and we gonna keep building. I mean, you're gonna have more conversation on and off camera. So we finna start.
No doubt about it. Yeah, exactly, man. That's what's up, man. The vibe already what it is. Everybody out there, you know what I'm saying? Well, I appreciate y'all riding with us. You know what I'm talking about? Talk about it Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. MUSICandLIFE Radio, you know what I'm talking about? 100, you know what I'm saying, to everybody. I'm going to edit this up, man. Get it on YouTube. Y'all know what it is. MNL Radio at YouTube. And Kivo, holla back, man. One love, boy.
Good love, man. We're going to be I'll get with you.
Already 100.
I'll go with a king.